Good morning everyone. Welcome again. As you all know, we were discussing about attitude formation, process of attitude formation. In that we have already discussed learning attitude by association and learning attitudes by being rewarded and punished. So next one is modeling. Learning attitudes through modeling means observing others. Often it is not through association or through reward and punishment that we learn attitudes. Instead, we learn them by observing others, being rewarded or punished for expressing thoughts or showing behavior of a particular kind towards the attitude object. For example, children may form a respectful attitude towards elder by observing that their parents show respect for elders and appreciated for it. That is modeling. Next one is learning attitudes through group or cultural norms. Very often we learn attitudes through the norms of our group or culture. Norms are unwritten rules about behavior that everyone is supposed to show under specific circumstances. Over time, these norms may become a part of our social cognition. In the form of attitudes, learning attitudes through group or cultural norms may actually be an example of all three forms of learning described above: learning through association, learning through reward and punishment, and learning through modeling. For example, offering money, sweets, fruits, flowers in a place of worship is a normative behavior in some religions. When individuals see that such behavior is shown by others, is expected and socially approved, they may ultimately develop a positive attitude towards such behavior and associated feeling of devotion. Next one is next formation process of formation is attitude formation, learning through exposure to information. Many attitudes are learned in a social context but not necessarily in the physical presence of others. Today, with a huge amount of information that is being provided through various media, both positive and negative attitudes are being formed. By reading the biographies of self actualized persons, an individual may develop a positive attitude towards hard work and other aspects as the means of achieving success in life. This is learning through exposure to information with the help of media and biographies and many more examples you have seen earlier. Next topic is in this is factors that influence attitude formation. The factors provide the context for the learning of attitudes through the processes that we will discuss here in this e-lecture. First is family and social environment. Particularly in the early years of life, parents and other family members play a significant role in shaping attitude formation. Later, the school environment becomes an important background for attitude formation. Learning of attitudes within the family and school usually takes place by association, through rewards and punishment and through modeling. Next factor is reference groups. Reference groups indicate to an individual the norms regarding acceptable behavior and ways of thinking. Thus, they reflect learning of attitudes through group and cultural norms. Attitudes towards various topics such as political, religious, and social groups, occupation, national, and other issues are often developed through references groups. Their influence is noticeable, especially during the beginning of adolescence, at which time it is important for the individual to feel that she or he belongs to a group. The role of reference groups in attitude formation may also be a case of learning through reward and punishment. Next factor is personal experiences. Many attitudes are formed not in the family environment through reference groups but through direct personal experiences which bring about a drastic change in our attitude towards people and our own life. Here is a real life example. A driver in the army went through a personal experience that transformed his life. On one mission he narrowly escaped death, although all his companions got killed. Wondering about the purpose of his own life, he gave up his job in the army, returned to his native village in the Maharashtra, and worked actively as a community leader. Through a purely personal experience, the individual evolved a strong positive attitudes towards community upliftment. His efforts completely changed the face of his village. Next factor is media related influences. Technological advances in recent times have made audiovisual media, the internet very powerful sources of information that lead to attitude formation and change. In addition, school level textbooks also influence attitude formation. These sources first strengthen cognitive and affective components of attitude. Subsequently, may also affect the behavioral component. The media can exert both good and bad influence on attitude. On one hand, the media and internet make people better informed than other modes of communication. On the other hand, there may be no check on the nature of information being gathered and therefore no control over the attitudes that are being formed and the direction of change in the existing attitude. The media can be used to create consumerist attitudes where none existed, can also be harnessed to create positive attitudes to facilitate social harmony. So these are factors that we have discussed today about attitude formation. Next time we will move further. Thank you.